Hi everyone, welcome to Sean Burgess Fitness and thank you for tuning in to watch our latest Flexibility Matters video on how to actively stretch the cervical spine, otherwise known as your neck. So the exercises I'm going to show you today are very simple and can be performed at any time. However, I do always recommend performing them in a good posture. So just be mindful of where you perform them and how you are sat or stood. A lot of people who I often see, either for personal training or for therapy, always say to me they get a stiff neck, particularly after a long day at work, looking over a computer screen or looking over their steering wheel. So I recommend always trying to mobilise your neck in the mornings if you fall into that category. And remember, if the joint will get stiff, the muscle tissue around it will also start to tighten up. And if you're one of those that suffers with headaches, and I'm not saying this is the only reason why you get a headache, but if you are one of those that suffers with headaches or migraines, then think about how much you mobilise your neck, because your position, your head position, and having that forward head posture can go a long way to creating tension in these top band of tissues, these nuchal ligaments, and that can then cause, obviously, discomfort throughout the day and that tension headache, which sometimes occurs. So I'm going to get straight to it then in terms of the exercises. So the first one is really, really simple. You're just going to hold yourself in a good posture, and I want to drop your ear towards your shoulders. This is what we call lateral flexion. Okay, so you just go over, you don't have to close your eyes, that's kind of a force of habit, and then try and just hold each one for a couple of seconds, and then just come back. Okay, so when you do this, make sure your shoulders aren't shrugging, that's really important. If you find it's easier, hold your hands behind your back, and you're going to be going over and across the shoulder line 10 times on each side. So whilst I'm performing this stretch here, I'm not going to do the full set of 10 reps, but I'm just going to show you one little progression, or variation maybe, is a better word. So what you can do, to just hit a slightly different band of tissue, is when you actually go into that lateral flexion position, just look down at your pocket, okay? And that will then just start to lengthen what we call your levator scapula, and just hit a slightly different part of your neck. So you go across and turn your head and lengthen the tissue at the top of the neck there. Okay. So I'm going to move on now and show you some rotation. So this is a really simple one. All you're going to do is just look across your shoulder as far as you can, hold it again for a couple of seconds, and then go back the other way, like so. I've seen some therapists hand this exercise out and add a bit of thoracic rotation to the mix as well. So if you want to mobilise more the mid-spine, you can add that in. However, because this is focused more on the neck, I would advise staying still and square and just do the rotation as I've shown you. And lastly, guys, this is a real simple one. I'm just going to go side on for this. We're going to go into flexion and extension. Okay, remember, I'm not showing you anything which is not already out there. I'm just putting this all into one condensed video for you. So you're just going to go chin to chest and back of the head to the back of the shoulders. And again, keep that controlled. Feel like your head's almost moving away from your shoulders as you go down. And lengthen that tissue at the back of the head. And then come back up. If you want to apply just a little bit more pressure, but gently, as we do in yoga, always just slightly apply a little bit of light pressure to the stretch as well. You can always focus on your breathing to help the body relax as well with these, so just a little breath in and breathe out as you go into each position. So there you go, guys. There are some basic exercises which you can perform, remember, for one set of 10 reps on each one, either in the mornings, throughout the day, or in the evenings, because like I said, there's no bad time to perform these stretches. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope all of the information has made sense, and if you have any related queries, please do not hesitate to get in touch at any time. We look forward to seeing you again soon.